Ladies and gentlemen, we have got some stuff to talk about, don't we? And we're gonna get into it, but like, Kyle Shanahan, what's the deal? What is your problem? Is he a fraud? Like, legitimately, is he a fraud? You can't be if you keep getting this far, but you also can be if you just repeatedly melt. We'll talk about it. Anyway, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and welcome to my Super Bowl reactions, plus a channel content update. I really hope you guys stick around for that at the end. It's 2 minutes long. I also give a roadmap of the next football cities I'm going to. Anyway, before we hop into this video, don't forget to use code WyattzWorld on G Fuel or Prize Picks, where you can save yourself a discount on any G Fuel products or match up to $100 of your first deposit. Be honest, how many people lost on their free square entry because you also had Debo getting a touchdown? Because I'm one of them. I had everything else, just missed that one. Anyway, that's all I got. Let's get into the video. Alright, so to start off, I know I said I was only going to watch like half of this game. I actually ended up watching more than I thought. I would say there was only about a 10-minute section of the game that I didn't see. It was good, what can I say? To get the disgusting part out of the way, congratulations to Patrick Mahomes on a historic career thus far. He has made 4 Super Bowls in the last 5 years, winning 3 of them. For those who don't want to listen to the next 8 months of a GOAT debate between him and Tom Brady, please understand that as annoying as it's going to be, it's a very valid conversation to be had. And for the younger generation who's watching Mahomes and you've only gotten to like grow up watching Mahomes, I hope you understand that you will literally be talking about this guy the rest of your life. Next thing I'd like to say is I hope there's absolutely no questioning from the 49ers side on the legitimacy of this game. Like, you guys flat out lost. Now, why did you lose? Well, there's a couple of key factors into that. One, the crucial fumbles, especially the one in the third quarter, which pretty much set up the beginning of the end. Your defense melted down to baby shit. I mean, nobody was near MVS, and you basically let McCole Hardman just walk it in at the end. And you know, lastly, we got Kyle Shanahan's decision-making, especially to take the ball first in overtime, which is leading some people to believe if he actually understood the rules or not of both teams gaining a possession. Because what that did is that gave the Chiefs a 4-down game in OT instead of 3. They were playing a completely different ball game. It still comes back to me as the defense meltdown, man. I just don't know. It was almost like at halftime, they were told they were gonna lose or something. Nah, I'm just kidding. Or am I? No, I mean, for real, that's ridiculous. But you really do gotta ask yourself what happened to them. What happened to the morale? I mean, you saw the 49ers in the first half, a team come out of the tunnel where I thought Juwan Jennings was gonna be the Super Bowl MVP after the first half. Chase Young was actually doing stuff on defense. They held the Chiefs to 3 points. How many people could say they've done that? And then, boom. See ya. Deuces! There's 2 halves to football, you morons. I'm sorry, San Francisco. It's the honest truth, and I'll give you the choice. What would you like to be known as? Frauds or chokers? Because it's one of the two. Talking from a Bills fan. You could have saved us from Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, but you didn't do it. You failed America! And actually, on the topic of Kelce, I don't think I've talked about this yet. Him grabbing Andy Reid and screaming in his face. Are you kidding me? For one, the Swifties are not gonna be happy about a man with that temper around their queen. And for 2, like, what? Travis, you just put yourself in a situation where legitimately every fan watching can clown you, because legitimately every fan watching knows that you don't do that. Anybody who's played a sport knows you don't do that. I still like the guy. I still think he's the greatest tight end of all time, but that was insane and you look like such a psycho. Anyway, my dad just did text me his portion of this video. He has some words he'd like to say, so I'm gonna give it to my dad, and then after that will be the content update.
Hey, WyattzWorld junkies. Wyatt's dad back with a quick cameo. I didn't watch the Super Bowl, much of it anyway, yesterday because I was watching the Phoenix Open PGA event. I really didn't care to watch the circus, didn't have a lot of interest in it. But this morning I thought, well, I'm going to go on to Fox News and see what they've got out there on it. And it was a circus by the sounds of it. Anyway, there's some controversy with the national anthem, or a form of the national anthem, and people not standing for it. There was a controversy about a political ad that was put out during the Super Bowl where the person putting out the ad used their family history and the rest of the family didn't know about it, so they had to apologize for that. You Wisconsin people are a real hoot. There was a good article about Saturday night, apparently, some people in Wisconsin were throwing a Super Bowl party and were selling Travis Kelce and Swift prayer candles. Now that's blasphemy at its best. Then there was the deal about Kelsey running into the 65-year-old Hall of Fame coach because it's all about him. But, you know, what would have happened if somebody would have done that to Bud Grant or Chuck Noll or Chuck Knox or Joe Gibbs or Bill Walsh back in the day? I mean, it's all about me. There's no respect anymore for the coaches and the other players that are there. It's all about me. And there was a article, or apparently an ad by the president on shrinkflation. I mean, that's more important than most other things. You want to make sure you're getting the right amount of Oreo cookies in that package and they're not overcharging. And I'm sure there were enough Swifty pictures to go ahead and gag a maggot. But anyway, the verdict was that Kansas City Swifts won the Super Bowl. So congratulations to all the Kansas City Swifts fans. You won the circus. The NFL did a good one this year, for sure, by the sounds of it. Hey, hope you WyattzWorld junkies have a good off season, and maybe I'll see you next fall. Take care.
All right, and now for the content update. I'm actually recording this before I record any part of the video so I can just have a clear head when I do my reaction and my intro. So first things first, I just want to clear the air. I am not going anywhere. As long as I have control over it, YouTube will be my job. I love my job. I appreciate every one of you guys who allow me to have this as my job. But what I want to say is that pretty much starting now, since football is officially over, I'm gonna drop the content on this channel to probably 3 videos a week. That being said, extras are gonna return. I wanna get at least 1 or 2 of those out a week, and then I'm always gonna be on TikTok, and I'm still gonna be doing my occasional live streams. And then in August, when football starts to ramp up again, we'll be right back to full steam. But I just gotta be honest with you guys, and more so with myself, this off season, this summer, I wanna focus more on I guess, life rather than content, and nobody's holding a gun at me making me post every day. Nobody's made me post 1,200 videos over a span of 3 years. That's been me who's made me do it, but I want to try and, you know, enjoy life outside of it. Last summer, there was a lot of times that I didn't see a lot of people I could have saw because I was so devoted to making videos that I easily didn't need to make. Again, I'm yelling at myself. I didn't really experience my first summer as a homeowner like I should have. And on top of that, I'm just finding interest in other things. Believe it or not, I've been reading a lot lately. I'm on my 3rd book already this year. I really enjoy working with woodcraft. I'm trying to make maybe a little side business where I restore beat to shit furniture and resell it. I want to put a garden in my backyard and build some birdhouses, I know. But yeah, I have these interests and I'm finally going to exercise them. I'm going to embrace them. I'm going to do them. However, like I said, the content doesn't stop here. I'm still gonna be here every week, multiple times a week. And on top of that, I want to tell you guys right now the roadmap for the future vlogs I have planned. Football City vlogs, to be exact, ones that I have planned over this offseason. There's 3 of them. Next month in March, I plan to go to Green Bay for a weekend. Then in June, I'm gonna go to Pittsburgh. And then hopefully in August, before the season starts, I want to go to either Cleveland or Kansas City. They're both pretty close, not too far, I should say, but I haven't made up my decision, so maybe you guys can help me out. However, that is it for the content update portion of this video, and it's also going to end the video. So once again, congratulations Kansas City, and I hope you guys watched all this video and agree with my plans going forward. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you that makes this my job every single day, and do not think for a second that I'm abandoning or walking away. I am simply just taking some time to myself, as I think any human should. Appreciate you guys, show support in any way, and I will see you in the next video.